Welcome to NocBro Nation.
Welcome back, guys.
Hey guys, today we have some not so good Walking Dead news for you.
Yeah. You guys have probably already heard.
Everyone's already heard.
We just put a little, news alert out a couple days ago when it actually was revealed, but we wanted to do another video to kind of talk about this, of our feelings and thoughts of, unfortunately, Andrew Lincoln leaving The Walking Dead, not after Season 9, in Season 9.
Yeah.
They are rolling him out during the season. Similar to,
that's what's reported.
That's what's reported.
As Jarell said, we wanted to give you guys NocBro Nation's view on the recent news of Andrew Lincoln leaving. We all know the article.
It was first reported by Collider. Yeah. I think they're an independent source, not sure who they are. Then it came out, then comicbook.com released it as well. We know that there's a lot of people that kind of say that comicbook.com isn't very factual all the time, but who knows? Other sources have picked it up, but it was Collider who originally ran with it.
Yeah, and in that article, they stated that multiple independent sources, and typically when you have multiple sources that are telling this information, 9 times out of 10 it ends up being accurate. Right. And that's kind of the kicker, is they reported multiple independent sources were saying that Andrew Lincoln will be leaving, not after Season 9, but somewhere during Season 9, and that he will only actually star in 6 episodes. Supposedly 6. So kind of similar to the issue with Lauren Cohan, where they were restructuring her deal. Her new show, Whiskey, can't remember the name, just got picked up by ABC. So she's only going to be in 6 episodes, probably in the first half of the midseason. As far as Andrew Lincoln, we don't know if they're spreading that out, if he's just going to be in the first half. We don't have any news of that yet. They're filming now. I think they've probably finished maybe 2 episodes. Yeah, we got the set pictures of Andrew Lincoln portraying Rick Grimes.
It's a big shock. I mean,
it is.
It really is. We've known for some time. He's mentioned, he lives in England. His family's there, and he's here working.
And that's what was stated in the article. The article stated that the reason for his departure was due to his family.
Right. And he feels the character is kind of coming. He knows that at some point he kind of wanted Rick Grimes to die, and that's how he kind of wanted to leave his character. And we're not sure if it's having anything to do with, the whole debacle with Chandler Riggs and Carl dying, Scott Gimple and all that. That could be involved. We just may not know it. But I don't know. I mean,
well, so let's get into our thoughts. We've kind of given you the article.
Yep.
I actually do. I don't know about you, but let's get a consensus now. How about we do a video on theories of how they will actually end Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln's character, in Season 9. So we'll do some predictions video, or what we think our theories are going to be.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for that video coming up. But right now, this is really just a reaction for our channel as to how we feel about Andrew Lincoln exiting The Walking Dead.
Yep.
I'm devastated.
Yeah.
Rick Grimes is my favorite character, both in the comic book and the show. In my opinion, I don't think it is really still the same show without Rick Grimes in it. We started this show with Rick Grimes waking up in a hospital bed from a coma.
Right.
And now we're gonna watch this show without Rick Grimes.
Yeah. When I saw the blurb come up about it, I didn't believe it at first. I was like, wait, what? This is probably clickbait.
This is another clickbait.
Yeah,
which they do every single year.
This isn't real.
Yeah.
And then, that day, as they said, it was, confirmed by multiple sources. There's a couple other YouTubers that do a lot of Walking Dead videos. That is their primary source on their channel. They started putting up videos like, hey, this is not clickbait. This is legit. This is real. He is done.
This is not a drill.
This is not a drill. And then I was like, oh my God. I messaged him and I was like, this is happening. Like, this is for real.
What exactly did you message me? Come on.
I think I said fuck like 6 times in the message.
Now, when I hear that, or when I read that crawl come across my phone, because we have a chat between each other on Messenger, when I read that, I'm like, dude, did he just get something awesome? Like, did he just buy like a #1 issue or what? And then you put the next set of news in the chat, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Like, it was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It was truly heartbreaking. Like,
the one thing, the response you gave me was just, wow. I think that was it.
That was all I could say.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah, I understand, from his point of view, if he feels a character, he wants to leave, and also for his family, to be with his family. Yeah. I definitely understand that.
Oh, I totally get that.
It's just, even with Lauren Cohan supposedly not coming back, that's a big character too. But this is Rick Grimes. This is, what the show is about, what the comic is about. Now, Kirkman might say, the comic is not all about Rick Grimes, but if you read the insert, the epilogue of The Walking Dead in issue #1,
yep,
he states that, this isn't a zombie comic, this isn't a horror comic, this is you following Rick Grimes, the life and what Rick Grimes is going through the apocalypse.
I think it actually says something in there about and how he will change,
exactly,
and how much he changes throughout the story.
So, the comics is that way, the show is that way. What is it going to be without him?
Yeah,
I mean, and there are reports that Norman Reedus is currently negotiating a huge deal with AMC.
I heard upwards of $20 million.
$20 million that Daryl Dixon will now be the new #1 lead. We'll get into our thoughts on that. I mean,
we'll do predictions on and theories on how Rick Grimes will go in season 9, and we can even do further videos on how what we perceive Daryl's vision and story to be.
Yeah.
But the fact that we're losing such a major character from this story,
it's huge.
It's really huge.
It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, I like and like now talking about it, like it depresses me even more talking about it.
I mean,
I don't see how they can go on with the show. I really don't. But
I know they can.
It's not just that I wanted to see. And what I was going to say earlier when you brought up Andrew Lincoln, like I will never blame an actor for wanting to leave a show.
Heck no.
It is hard to do what they do. And
doing TV shows like that, they film. It's not like a movie. They film a lot.
Away from his family. And you could say, oh, he could fly them. That doesn't matter. Like, that's not the life that they want, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I will never say it's the actor's fault. They should stick with their commitment, blah, blah, blah. No.
Right.
Never the case.
It's hard work doing series like this for TV. I mean, it's not like a movie where you're shooting for months and months or maybe a year on end. They can shoot 6 episodes in like 2 months.
Yeah, think about it. Promos, marketing campaigns, outside of the promos that they do.
It's hard. It's hard work.
Filming.
TV is hard work.
Yeah.
It really is. TV is hard work. It's just the fact that the premise of The Walking Dead is the man.
Yeah, I'm not so much sad for that Andrew Lincoln is leaving as much as Rick Grimes, the character, is leaving.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong, Andrew Lincoln is the perfect Rick Grimes. He has portrayed Rick Grimes just amazingly. I wouldn't want anyone else doing Rick Grimes. But yeah, it just sucks that we're losing an iconic character, the most iconic character in the series.
Yeah.
And you gotta wonder, is it because of Carl?
I'm sure the whole Scott Gimple and the whole Chandler thing, I'm sure that probably had a big piece of it as well. We'll never know unless he publicly says it, but and
Andrew Lincoln's not the type of person to go on a public rant like that. He's actually a pretty private person.
He is.
He does not go to. The only con he goes to, I believe, is in London and San
Diego. He doesn't do a lot of the Walker Stalkers. He really doesn't. He's a private person. He'll go to one like certain events that he has to go to. But he really doesn't.
But he doesn't do it as much as the other actors.
Oh no, he doesn't do it as much. It's just not his thing, which is fine. You don't have to be. It's not like we're expecting you to. Yes, we would like to see you, but we're not expecting you to do it. But Yeah, it's I don't know. it
Sucks.
I mean, I honestly don't. I mean, I know they won't stop with The Walking Dead after
it's
season
their
9.
cash cow. They won't.
It's
I will say, and I'm not afraid to say it, that AMC, aside from it, like if it's truly Andrew's decision, like there's nothing they could have done. But outside of Andrew Lincoln leaving, like they have totally screwed this series multiple times on budget. Not wanting to pay actors, taking money from directors in certain loophole ways. It's just ridiculous.
They've done some sketch things. They really have. It's but I don't know if you could say that's the world. If that's the world, I can't say that's what networks do. You know what I mean?
Maybe
but
it is.
I don't know.
Maybe it is.
I mean, I really don't know. But AMC has screwed a lot of things up. I mean, and not just the fact that they could potentially be losing. Well, they're definitely losing Andrew Lincoln. They could be losing potentially 2 other big characters. So as we know, Lauren Cohan, we don't know her status for next season or what's going to happen. But Denaya, who plays Michonne, this is the last year of her contract.
Yeah. So with her attention in the roles that she has in Marvel now, and she's actually getting a lot of other roles aside from the Marvel Avengers.
And that was the thing with Lauren. She was getting a lot of scripts coming like, hey, we want you. And AMC was kind of slow to do her deal. And, her big thing wasn't that she wanted to be as paid as much as Norman and Andrew.
She had every right to say
She had every right to say it. But either way.
And it just speaks volumes when you see or hear what they're doing with Norman Reedus. Like
20 mil.
They're basically saying, please don't leave. Like,
oh yeah,
they lose him and the series is over. You cannot lose half your cast and continue a show after the season that they leave in. Right. It's just impossible. Even if you were to say zombies are going to come and kill them all, no one's going to want to pay attention to the next season.
Well, that's the thing, though. Andrew, Andrew Lincoln, Rick Grimes, that's a primary character from the comics. Daryl Dixon has no place in the comic books. He's there primarily for that show. He is a very favorable character. That's why they are saying, hey, we're losing the man. We can't lose you. We're going to give you a shit ton of money.
Exactly. So when's the last time you heard of a television series actor getting paid $20 million?
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. Like, I know this was a long time ago, but Seinfeld was getting $1 million an episode. Yeah. Game of Thrones, I think, is getting I think they just recently hit the $1 million mark, but before that they were getting like 4, 5, 6, 700,000 an episode.
Yeah.
And you're talking about $20 million. I know that's not an episode, but that's a lot more.
Yeah, depending on how they structure the contract. $20 million over 3 years, maybe. I don't know. But still, that's a lot to say to somebody like, hey, we're losing a big character here, a big person. We need you to stay because if you leave, honestly, you would have. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people. There's been a lot of people that have commented on our videos that said, I have stopped watching this. When Carl died, I stopped watching it earlier. I stopped watching it early in season 7, or they stopped watching it years ago. They just kind of done with it. Just imagine how many people are probably going to stop watching it when Andrew leaves. And if Daryl left, couldn't imagine that.
Yeah, like right now it's like,
or Norman, sorry.
There are probably like 3 main fan bases that are fans of characters, and that is Andrew Lincoln, Daryl Dixon, and Maggie Green, and you could throw probably Carol into that mix. Mm-hmm. Some of the original characters,
right?
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, man. It sucks.
I mean, I think really honestly, guys, we could probably go on for an hour talking about this topic and how upset we are.
But we won't.
But if I want to pull one thing out of this, that is, if you're a big fan of the Walking Dead TV show and you have not read the comic book series yet, pick it up. If you pick up anything from this video, go pick up the comic book series and read it, because it is an amazing story. It starts off slow, but it is an amazing story. And if you love the show, you'll love the comic book.
Exactly. If you're a big Rick Grimes fan, go get the comics, because his life is continuing on through that. But honestly,
and who knows, it may end soon there. But there's a lot more source material in the books than the show. And honestly, they've done it better in the books than the show.
Yeah. So we won't go on for too much longer because we could, but we just kind of want to give you our kind of thoughts and feelings. Stay tuned. Like Josh said, we will do kind of predictions, kind of some theories for how they could roll out Rick Grimes, how Daryl's character could take over and all that kind of stuff. So, and Maggie, so kind of stay tuned.
Yeah, sad news, we're losing an icon here. Yeah. Good news is we have a lot of videos to do from it.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, guys, let us know what you think of Rick Grimes, Andrew Lincoln leaving The Walking Dead after season 9 or during season 9. Let us know your thoughts. Is it real?
The way it seems right now, it is. If it turns out to be not real, then you have just pulled the biggest punked episode ever.
And you're probably going to piss off fans.
I'll be mad, but I'll be happy.
Yeah.
But either way. So yeah, let us know, guys, your thoughts, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and stay tuned for our other Walking Dead fandom videos coming out for you. We're NocBro Nation.
We're out.